Warning. All images appearing in this video are used under the doctrine of fair use for artistic, educational, and documentary purposes. Possession, use, and distribution of cannabis or cannabis-based products is illegal under federal law, regardless of any state law or other circumstance that may legalize or decriminalize such activity. Cannabis is a controlled substance with habit-forming effects. No advice we give is intended to provide any guidance or assistance in violating federal law, nor should be intended to treat, diagnose, or cure any illness.
Welcome back to the Ohio Grassmen. Today we're talking all about OG Kush. I'm Chris.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Julian.
First, we're going to travel back to the 60s and 70s.
Ooh, I can buy a house.
The Hippie Trail was the nickname of the route that brought peace-loving explorers of the time from the West all the way through the Hindu Kush Mountains. Here, they befriended and learned from the local cultures, particularly having a seed exchange and bringing back west with them these Middle Eastern seed genetics. These strains were short, bushy plants that brought a high resiny yield in shorter time, especially when combined with some of the traditional growing methods they learned from their newfound cannabis allies. By the 90s, the war on drugs had reached a turning point for many operations. Either grow indoors, or you get caught. This led the way for these plants to become the backbone of the cultivator's trade. It was then, in Florida, Matt Bubba Berger created a local legend named Kryptonite, but a buddy retitled it Kushberries from the look of the nugs. Funnily enough, nobody actually was aware of the genetic origins to the Hindu Kush Mountains. Regardless, Berger takes this strain back to LA to step up his own game, meeting with another legend, Josh D. Here, they get to know how serious the other is, and they propagate cuttings from the amazing strain and get it going in their new home they slunk together in Hollywood. Their cultivar blew LA away. They rewired the cannabis market in the West Coast and even accidentally created legends like Bubba Kush just from mishaps in pollination. It's estimated that the strain was pulling 8 G's a pound, and at this point, it becomes another one of those often imitated routines. And that is where the OG comes in. Despite the many discrepancies, it means original or authentic, quoted by Josh D himself. And since its inception, OG Kush has become one of the most decorated strains in history, winning multiple cannabis cups, along with phenotypes and lineages to follow. And they're all consistently taking top numbers. In fact, as recently as 2020, OG Kush was still taking wins, including first place for the Weed Maps March Madness competition. That's a lot.
Yeah.
The OG's been around and it's been making its name forever.
It sure
You
is.
see OG on it and you know, all right, I'm taking it.
I might be stupid here. When you say it was pulling 8 G's a pound.
$8,000 for a pound.
Oh,
Yeah.
in money. Okay.
OG Kush,
Sorry,
yes.
I was like 8 grams a pound. What does that even mean?
Oh no, yeah, $8,000 a pound.
Yeah, not
Cost.
grams, grand.
Jeepers, mister.
That's a lot of money for some.
That's some money.
That's $1 million today.
Right. So is OG the original gangster, or is it the result of beautiful oceanic growing? The most accepted lineage of OG Kush would be a mix of Chemdog and Hindu Kush landrace, or a possible lemon Thai or other Southeast Asiatic landrace. The combination gives OG Kush the sharper gassiness, thicker resin, and stronger cerebral and bodily effects. The Chemdog brings the pungent diesel yet clean chemical flavor along with some earthy and citrusy pine-like herbal spice, or better known as a loud profile. The Chemdog also provides the classic couch-lock feel with a balanced head high. Mixing that with the Hindu Kush gives OG Kush its heavy body buzz, earthy skunkiness, along with the plant's dense budding when harvesting. OG Kush has a common THC content of 20 to 26% with an earthy, lemony, pine-like gas smell and a skunky, peppery aroma when combusted. This hints to its complex terpene profile consisting of myrcene for sedation, muscle relaxation, sleep aid, or that couch-lock feeling, limonene for elevated mood, stress relief, improving terpene absorption, and lemony flavor, caryophyllene for pain relief, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, and of course the peppery earthy flavor, pinene for anti-anxiety and anti-inflammatory and bronchodilator properties with the pine scent and flavor, and humulene for some more anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties, and appetite suppressing. A perfect entourage for indica and sativa lovers as it complements both sides of this hybrid. OG Kush grows well indoor and outdoor, but is better indoor due to humidity control. Without the humidity control, the buds may hold the moisture and begin to mold, but if properly cared for, will flower in 8 to 9 weeks and yield 450 to 500 grams per meter squared. The strain does well with low stress training and screen of green setups to make sure the lower canopy gets the light. With that info, I would consider OG Kush to be the original gangster or good old grandpa, because this strain grandfathered the genetics for some other great strains we have today, such as Gelato, Sherbet, Headband, Kosher Kush, Girl Scout cookie, and even a strain we've seen here, permanent marker.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I loves me some perfect permanent marker.
I love the screen of green too. That's the growing method where you go really wide and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool. If you ever seen any of those setups, they look beautiful.
It's like a
bunch
ground covery. You know what I
It
mean?
feels like a bunch of like weed hostas.
Yeah, for sure.
Antibacterial.
Bacteria. I'm bracking right now.
The numerous award-winning hybrid premium, original gangster, or ocean-grown kush, or OG as we know and call it, has been synonymous with cannabis culture everywhere. We see it most prevalent in the music industry, where it seems that you aren't a stoner rapper unless you write a song about OG Kush. Because if you enjoy a rapper that smokes, odds are they have a song about it. Artists including Snoop Dogg, 2 Chainz, Juicy J featuring Wiz, Blanco and Nipsey Hussle, D-Lock, Ward 21, Kayet, Cupshawn, Summer Alone, and tons more. And when I say tons, I mean tons. The movies that feature OG Kush are some stoner classics like How High, Ted, and Pineapple Express. Also on the set of Beach Bum, Matthew McConaughey has been noted of smoking OG Kush. Other celebrities that enjoy it are Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Jonah Hill, and even Seth Rogen. Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa have their very own cultivars of OG Kush. That's 2 separate, one for Snoop Dogg and one for Wiz Khalifa. That's nice. There is only one game that has OG Kush in it, and that's Schedule 1. But there is a YouTube series called The Adventures of OG Sherlock Kush, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed the few episodes that I watched.
It's very silly.
Yeah, it is silly. Whether you see it in movies, or hear about it in music, or even see it at a dispensary, OG Kush will live on in the memories of the community that it has impacted.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah, good old Grandpa. Good old Grandpa Kush.
It's that classic.
Yeah.
It's neat to learn that that's where Bubba comes from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no kidding.
Bubba was a guy, and
Yeah, Matthew Bubba Burger.
and Bubba Kush was like an offset of, I guess, an accident. It turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were making a couple other ones. Like I think they did like Bubba Fett or something like that. It was
Gotcha.
called, or something weird like that.
Stands to reason.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of his name. Why not? But elsewise, I think that wraps up our session for today. We want to thank you guys for kicking back with us for this episode, and tune in next Friday at 4:20 for our podcast, where we'll try the strain ourselves. OG Kush Story by Josh D. Farms.
Another legend.
Very excited. And you can find all of our episodes on YouTube and Spotify. You can check out our Twitter and Instagram. You can find photographs of everything we review, as well as keep up to date with our show and the cannabis community. If you really like what we're doing, you can become a patron and gain access to bonus and uncensored content for just $4.20. We'll see you next sesh.
We love you.
Warning. All images appearing in this video are used under the doctrine of fair use for artistic, educational, and documentary purposes. Possession, use, and distribution of cannabis or cannabis-based products is illegal under federal law, regardless of any state law or other circumstance that may legalize or decriminalize such activity. Cannabis is a controlled substance with habit-forming effects. No advice we give is intended to provide any guidance or assistance in violating federal law, nor should be intended to treat, diagnose, or cure any illness.